Welcome to the first ever week right here at the WWE Slam Zone. It's WrestleMania week for the first time on this channel. I am one of your hosts of the week. I am Ryback Greasy. We'll have different stars each and every night this week on the shows, on the reviews. And I am the King of England champion, and I need my belt back. I lost my belt at the Celliversary, the last pay-per-view we had, free per-view if you want to call it, and I want my belt back. Big Red stole it, but you know what? We have a special host tonight. He is here. He is the co-owner, whoop-de-doo, Michael Miner. Let's welcome him to the show. Welcome him to WrestleMania week. Michael Miner, take it away.
Fatback Greasy. You really... Oh, I want my belt back. I'm crying if I don't get my belt back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the most dominant, the most beast, as you know, Brock Lesnar, when he will destroy Roman Reigns. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I am your now two-time YouTube heavyweight champion, to where you can't make history. I made history, and I'm still your current reigning, defending WWE Slam Zone Enforcer Heavyweight Championship. Well, to me right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am declaring myself the true co-owner of WWE Slam Zone. Because you see, I've gotten rid of your pathetic Tyson kid, hashtag fact, wannabe. I got rid of him. So yeah, there will be no more Travis in WWE WrestleMania week. Well, that idea, Travis Neely, you can think of that idea. That idea was made by me and Billy Bob, the true owners of this very company. And I'm sorry that back, but you know, you gotta deal with Big Red, get your belt back. I mean, I have no authority over that belt. I don't know, but the champion of champions and the king of kings is here tonight to do a Monday Night Raw review for the first week, the first day of the beautiful WWE WrestleMania play button week.
You know something, before we get into the review there, Michael, I demand my King of England title back at Beyond the Ropes in April when we come back, when Beyond the Ropes comes back to the WWE Slam Zone YouTube channel. I want my belt back, and I demand it on that show. Now, you better hand it over and tell Big Red that he better hand it over, or there's going to be consequences to pay, Michael.
You see, Big Red told you at the fallout from Celliversary that the belt's not here. I don't have the belt. I know Big Red don't have the belt. Maybe you want to talk with Billy Bob. I mean, Billy Bob might have the belt. I don't have the belt. The belt's not even here. I mean, it's in a this close location. I don't know. I mean, you're going to have to find out where it is. I don't know. But let's get to the Raw review. We've got to do this for our fans.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. We will start. I don't care what he just said, but we're going to start off the Monday Night Raw review. It's the go-home episode leading into WrestleMania 31 this Sunday night, live on the WWE Network for only $9.99, ladies and gentlemen. And read the title of this video. It says Sting kicks off Raw, in which he did, and what a Raw it was tonight. He kicked off Raw tonight. It was amazing. The first time ever Sting got in the WWE ring and kicked off Monday Night Raw. It was amazing. He looked awesome. Sting come out. He said, you know what? I'm here to take Triple H down. He said, you know what? Triple H says that I am not, or he said Triple H said that he is fighting against WCW. Sting said, I'm not fighting for WCW. That would be stupid. He said, I'm fighting against Triple H, and he wants to take him down. And so Stephanie McMahon comes out and talks crap to Sting, saying this, that, and the other, and she tries to slap Sting. Sting grabs her arm, and then all of a sudden the game Triple H comes out, and he was ready to go and everything, and he went around the ring, went to Stephanie. Stephanie got the sledgehammer out under the ring. Sting was ready he had his baseball bat, but Triple H got out of the ring. Well, he almost got in the ring, but he was too chicken. And I think we done found out who the real Tyson chicken is. It's not Tyson Kidd. It's Triple H, ladies and gentlemen. So that was it. Sting took off his coat. They were ready to go, but that was the end of the segment. Michael, what is your thoughts of Sting kicking off Monday Night Raw?
Well, it was awesome to see Sting kick off Monday Night Raw, and as you all noticed, from 14 years ago to this date is when WWE bought WCW. At this date, March 22nd, this was the day that I was there to see Raw when WCW was bought, but it was flipped over the other way with Shane McMahon being on Monday Night Raw saying that I'm purchasing WCW. That's when the invasion happened between WCW and ECW against the WWF in the war, which was awesome invasion. But Triple H and Sting is going to be a good match at WrestleMania. There's a lot of other good matches that are going to be decent and really awesome matches. I know a lot of people are saying the build is garbage, but I have to say the build to some of the matches are going to be great, but some of them are not going to be good. But I was going to see Stinger on Raw, and he was ready to go to Triple H, but Triple H just left like out of nowhere.
And, ladies and gentlemen, then we find out, it was breaking news on the WWE Raw pre-show. We heard that on the WWE Network, that Randy Orton was going to face somebody, of the fans' choice from the WWE app vote. They could either vote for Kane, Big Show, or Seth Rollins with JJ and J&J Security. And so we'll find out. We'll talk about that later on in the night or in this review. But we're going on to the first match of the evening. We had Dean Ambrose and R-Truth versus Stardust and Luke Harper. And, these are four guys that's going to be in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, ladies and gentlemen. And I think that will be an amazing match. And but anyway, we had the ending where we saw Ambrose send Stardust to the mat face first. Harper tags in and knocks Ambrose off the top. Harper goes to the floor and stares at Erick. Then Truth and Harper grabs Ambrose, but he gets clotheslined. They come back in, and Ambrose ends up hitting a tornado DDT. And then we saw Ambrose comes in as Harper drops Truth with a kick. Ambrose and Harper both end up on the floor, and Stardust turns around to Truth's finisher for the win, and your winners are Truth and Dean Ambrose. And after the match, we saw a little dance-off a little bit there. R-Truth wanted Dean Ambrose to dance, and Dean Ambrose did his dance. It was kind of funny. But, Michael Miner, what are your thoughts on the first match of Raw tonight?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for Ryback Greasy with his false accusation. These are four men that are going to be part of a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Not be part of the Andre Battle Royal, but being part of the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. I think Old Red got to your head a little too much there. Wow, you must have knocked the noggin out of you. But I have to say, tag team match, and this stuff built up for the ladder match for the Intercontinental title. It's going to be an incredible ladder match. I say so myself. But the build-up for this, having tag team matches, and then having the main event that we will talk about that I think was a really good main event. It was really good, decent to see Dean Ambrose and R-Truth tagging up against Stardust and Luke Harper with the Intercontinental Champion himself, Wade Barrett. I have to say the build-up going into WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title ladder match is going to be incredible. The tag team match was decent, but some of the stuff was, not that great. But I have to say, great tag team match going into WrestleMania.
What? You telling me I better not mess up again? What? Who are you? Producer in the back. Who are you? You think you Vince McMahon or Triple H or something? I'm like Michael Cole made a mistake on WWE. Why can't I make a mistake? Okay, all right, you stupid production truck wannabe people or board of directors. I don't care. I'm fat greasy, and you better give me my belt back. I'll tell you that. I'm sorry I called it the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal participants. I'm sorry. Okay? Bye. Man.
Oh, that's right. I fired that guy with the hat and glasses and some thing in his hat. I remember I fired Travis Neal's production guy that can't do his business. So I fired him the night after Celebratory, and I replaced him with Diesel and Moose. They wanted extra cash. They told me they needed some extra cash. They could be security and do a production truck. And that's right. I remember me and Billy were talking, and we hired them and fired that idiotic person that has a hat, glasses, and some freaking bandana on his face. We had to get rid of him. So, yeah, that was... What's up, Diesel and Moose? You're going to get some double pay. Don't worry. It'll come your way. So, thank you for the call.
Well, you know something, ladies and gentlemen, my mistake. I mean, Michael, I don't care. Michael Minor, Michael Cole on WWE can make mistakes. I can make mistakes too, but you have your stupid producers calling me, and they think they're Vince McMahon in my ear or something. Michael, you need to get your head straight, and you know what? You need to hire the person that was great. That production guy was awesome. He let me do what I wanted to do.
He was not great. He standing there with his thumb up his butt, eating cheese and drinking Pepsi just like you do, and he's standing there not getting rid of the other chair. He's getting rid of the other chair.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, we had the dance-off afterwards. What was your thoughts of Dean Ambrose dancing with R-Truth?
We'll do next.
Then we had the voting was open, they said, for the Randy Orton thing, and blah blah blah. And then we go on to the back from the break. Renee Young is on the stage doing the introduction for Special Olympics World Games, and they said that it's going to be in Los Angeles this year. I think they said this year or next year. But your thoughts, Michael?
It was good to see the special Olympics thing. But yeah, to me it took too long during, but really then I can't press the thing, but.
So then we move on to Damien Sandow or Mizdow with the Miz for a 10-man action, and it was a 10-man tag team match. And then we see when they come back, we have Bill Simmons from ESPN on commentary, and I mean, it just wasn't what it was built up to for him. But Michael, your thoughts? I mean, it was just I thought there was going to be an angle between JBL and him, but it was just much of nothing. But your thoughts on Bill Simmons? He shouldn't even been there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Bill should not have been there. I thought they were going to do
Exactly. We're having a little technical issue with Michael. But anyway, sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But we going on to the 10-man tag team match. We had Ryback. We had the Miz. We had Mizdow. We had the Ascension. We had Adam Rose versus Ryback. The primetime players Erick, Rowan, and Zack Ryder. Now these are the men. Now I got this right, ladies and gentlemen. These are the men going to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. This is what happened. Fans chant "Feed me more" for Ryback. But Adam Rose runs in, Ryback takes him out, the Ascension comes in and hits some of their opponents on the apron, but Ryback drops them with a double clothesline. Miz beats down Ryback from behind and celebrates. Miz turns around for the meat hook clothesline. Ryback goes for the shell shock and hits the win for his team. I thought this was a very good match. I mean, it was kind of, short in a way. You didn't see too many people, Darren Young or Titus O'Neil in the match much, or Rowan as well. I mean, it was just. But anyway, I wish we see more of them in the match, but I don't know why they didn't do much. But Michael, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so too. I think too. I think matches. It was a somewhat match. It was not that good of a match. That means I thought they were going to do more of the things going. I think it's just going down.
Exactly. Sorry for the camera cutting back and forth for some odd reason, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know why that's doing that. But anyway, we're going on to the next match of the evening. We had the fan vote, Randy Orton versus who the fans voted, and they voted Seth Rollins and J&J Security. It was 77% of the vote voted. This is what happened. Rollins didn't really get in the match. It was most of Randy Orton trying to chase down, Seth Rollins. We had Randy Orton hit RKOs. He hit the DDT on both Jamie Noble and Joy Mercury. And then at the end, he hit the RKO on Joy Mercury. And that was it. And he tried to hit Rollins, but Rollins ran away like a chicken like Triple H did. But it was a very, very good match. I enjoyed it. Very short match. I know we wasn't going to get, the actual, brawl between Orton and Rollins because they're going to save it for WrestleMania for the pay-per-view for people to see it then. But it was good. I enjoyed what it was, but that's my thoughts on it. Michael, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts on the match. I have to say it was really good. I actually voted for Seth Rollins and J Security for Seth Rollins for Randy Orton, though he got a little tape the group. Yeah, these what and all.
Exactly. I was just looking at something. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we go on to the next match of the evening. Well, actually, it wasn't really a match. It was just Michael Cole, and they showed John Cena's interview, and it's like, I'm going to beat Rusev. If I don't beat Rusev, I leave the WWE, and all this John Cena stuff. So, Michael, your thoughts on John Cena? If he loses like he said, do you really think he's going to leave the WWE?
Yeah, if he does leave, it's going to be really devastating. I think him leave WWE IR, it would be good to leave.
Yeah, exactly. I do not know why this camera is switching back and forth so fast. Stupid Google Plus. I don't understand it. One viewer, I want to say what's up to the one viewer. Comment down below of what you thought of Monday Night Raw tonight. So we go backstage with Paige and AJ Lee. They fuss about who wants to take the title shot, tonight against Nikki Bella. I mean, it's just really, are they going to go through with this again? With the Paige and AJ Lee storyline again against fighting against one another. I just do not want to see AJ Lee and Paige go against each other again. I didn't like the feud before, and I don't want to see it again. But anyway, we had the WWE Divas title match between Nikki Bella defending with Brie Bella versus Paige with AJ Lee. It was an okay, good match. I mean, it lasted a little bit longer than normal Divas matches. I really enjoyed it. You had Nikki goes for the rack attack, but Paige counters and hits the rampage. Then Nikki kicks out, and AJ tells Paige to go and try again. Paige charges at Nikki. Nikki grabs her as they both fall out to the floor. AJ runs over and takes out Brie to make sure she doesn't get involved. AJ accidentally decks Paige with a forearm, and she goes down. Nikki takes advantage and rolls Paige back in the ring, and Nikki hits her with the rack attack to retain. And after the match, you had AJ and Paige go at it. Paige gets mad because of AJ messing up her win, costing her the match. And they get into a little brawl. I do not see these two agreeing with one another. I don't think they're going to be on the same page at WrestleMania 31 this Sunday night during the tag team match against the Bella Twins. I don't see it, and I don't want to see the feud, period. I mean, that's all I have to say about it. Michael, your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't want to see it either. You really want to see this match. It was just like but yeah, I say, but I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for technical issues. Must be having some issues on my end and his end. But yeah, I have to say the Divas match was just garbage. I didn't want to watch the Divas title match at all.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we do move on to the next thing. We had Snoop Dogg comes out, Snoopomania. I just was like, what in the world? You know, you had Curtis Axel. It had a big Twitter war over Twitter this week, and I mean, it's just, really, Curtis Axel comes out there, and then you have Hulk Hogan surprise, and it's just Axel gets beat up as he always does. I mean, to me, I think Axel should be pushed. I think he should be winning and not getting this jobber thing, this jobber gimmick with this Axelmania. I really enjoyed the Axelmania gimmick, but I just wish that he wins matches. But overall, this was just a pointless segment to me. But Michael, your thoughts?
Yeah, I have to say this pathetic. I was honest with this pitch. Yeah, I didn't want to see this at all. It was just pathetic and useless. The segment between Curtis Axel, Hulk Hogan, and Snoop Dogg. I respect Snoop Dogg with his Snoop Mania crap. It's just, it's because they're in California again, ready for the big WrestleMania event that's going to be in Santa Ana, California, which I really don't give a crap. But they're at the Levi Stadium for the 49ers new stadium. I'm sorry, Steve Breach and Mr. Paul JB44, respect you guys. But it's just, to me, that show, it's just all being celebrity night and all that kind of deal.
Exactly. But anyway, we move on to the next thing of the evening. It was the announcers lead us to Brock Lesnar's taped interview. I'm like, okay, we done seen that. I'm tired of seeing that. But we go on to the next match. It was interspecies rematch from SmackDown with Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, and Natalya versus El Torito and Los Ninja Turtle Matadores. But anyway, it was okay. We had the Usos finally confirm that they're going to be in the pre-show tag team Fatal 4-Way Championship match for the tag team titles. We have the confirmation of Jey Uso having his shoulder injury, saying he's going to have an MRI. I'm like, okay, why are you going to be in the match when you know you have to have an MRI and you might cost your shoulder more, injury? But, he might not be tagged in as much. The other teams might work the match. But really, this match was just, you had the end comes when Torito gets the pin on Natalya, where Natalya was the one that got the pin on El Torito at SmackDown last Thursday night on SmackDown. But yeah, I did not like the match. Tyson Kidd, he got mad as usual at Natalya. I really thought this little issue between Natalya and Tyson Kidd would be, done with, stop the fussing with one another after they got back together on Total Divas. Not sure where they're going with this. I don't know why they keep doing this, why they show it on Total Divas where they're back together. But anyway, it was just an okay match, but, it could have been longer. Michael, your thoughts?
Yeah, this species match is just stupid. Yeah, I didn't like it at all. Um, I'd say for the tag team, the figure four-way, the awesome tag team four-way. It's going to be awesome at WrestleMania, but interesting tag match, it was just garbage, just downright dumb. Putting Natalya against the freaking Bull, it was just upright stupid to have it. But yeah, the match to me was just garbage.
Then we move on to Rusev versus Jack Swagger, and I have a lot to say about this. Before I get to that, I do want to mention two viewers now watching. Thank you for watching our stream of WrestleMania week, the first night tonight. Stay tuned each and every night this week for more coverage. But anyway, we had Jack Swagger versus Rusev. How many times we've seen this, WWE? I mean, come on. I'm tired of seeing this old Jack Swagger, I'm going to beat Rusev. Just quit it. We've seen this match on pay-per-view after pay-per-view after pay-per-view after Raw, okay? I really thought maybe we would have got a Zeb Coulter return tonight. I was like, okay, I was hoping Zeb Coulter would return to WWE tonight and be in the corner of Jack Swagger when he was getting beat up by Rusev. But we didn't see it. We saw that it was John Cena made to save, but Jack Swagger tapped out to the accolade of Rusev, and then afterward, Rusev beat the crap out of John Cena, threw him over the announce table, and it was one wicked bump, ladies and gentlemen. He hit the chairs that the announcers were setting in, and then Rusev threw Cena, and he landed on the announce table as well, and then the accolade on the announce table, and Cena looked like he was passed out. But yeah, the match was just, I didn't care for this match, but it looks like Rusev got the last laugh, and so, going into WrestleMania, whoever gets the last laugh on Raw normally loses at the pay-per-view, so I guess we're going to have a winner of John Cena this Sunday night. Michael, what are your thoughts, and do you think that will happen?
No, I don't. I really don't think it's gonna happen. The Rusev versus Swagger just garbage. To me, I apologize to you fans. I know you want to see Lana. You just want to see her, her body. That's all you want to see is because you guys are all perverts. But let me tell you guys something. Seeing Rusev without Lana for a week, he's been getting more dominant than ever. Without Lana, he can prove to himself that he's somewhat of a good wrestler. To me, without having Lana, it just felt like it was Lana speaking for him, telling him to crush or to, stop. But to see him go off like that on John Cena, to me, I think to myself, I apologize for you Cena fans, but I think Rusev is going to win this one. To me, he's going to retain that United States belt because to me, I know a lot of you fans, but it's going to be just good. No, I have to say Rusev without Lana at ringside, without everything, dealing with Rusev and all that stuff, he's being more dominant and more powerful in the ring without Lana. So, but the match, it was just garbage. Should never happened at all. But yeah. But yeah, to me, I think Rusev is going to be more dominant in that match without even Lana being around.
And then the next match, ladies and gentlemen, we had Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler still to come. But we didn't see Kevin Nash as the final inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame. And my thoughts on this, I think it's awesome to see Kevin Nash into the WWE Hall of Fame this year. I know I read reports where it was supposed to be Diesel, but he preferred to be going in by Kevin Nash, which I can understand where he's talking about because after he was Diesel in WWE, he was Kevin Nash in WCW. We will have a full WWE Hall of Fame review right after the Hall of Fame Saturday night. Michael Miner will be your host. He will, take you through the whole entire show, and whoever will be on the review will be his co-host as well. But anyway, Michael, your thoughts of Kevin Nash, the final inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2015.
I have to say, see Kevin Nash as a final guy into the WWE Hall of Fame is incredible. I know they did the part with the Japanese guy. I also want to say congrats to him for Japanese wrestler Tatsumi Fujimi. I apologize if I forget the name right. I have to say that it's an honor to see another Japanese wrestler go into the Hall of Fame. I know a lot of people bitch about Japanese people being put in the Hall of Fame, but him in the Hall of Fame is incredible. I think Ric Flair is going to be an inductee. And now seeing Diesel as the last one being inducted into the 2015 Hall of Fame is going to be awesome. Now that Diesel's in, to me, if I were to pick for inducting him into the Hall of Fame, either would be Triple H, Sean Waltman, who else would I think? It could be Hogan or his friend Scott Hall, because Kevin Nash inducted Razor Ramon into the Hall of Fame. It could be another flip over and say, hey, yo, I'm inducting my buddy Kevin Nash into the Hall of Fame. But seeing him being put into the Hall of Fame last is incredible. The Hall of Fame induction ceremony is going to be awesome. The award, a lot of you people need to stop bitching and complaining about the Warrior Award. That award is going to be what it is to this kid. I mean, Connor was the one that fought. He fought his life. He fought everything. It's not like, oh, then if he's been inducted, not every other kid should be. No. He was the one that fought the most, and he was the one that was there at WrestleMania before he passed. That he was there to see Daniel Bryan win the WWE World Heavyweight title just before he passed. To me, seeing him being inducted not into the Hall of Fame, guys, so don't worry. It's just the Warrior Award recipient. It could be next time. It could be a wrestler. Next time after that, it could be a soldier that was, stuff like that. But to me, the 2015 Hall of Fame induction is going to be in a couple night, and seeing this young man now that Scott Casey Gale is now happy now that Connor is there, but this will respect him more. I know a lot of people are going to go, why is it a little kid? Then we should put every other little kid. No, to me, I think in my hearts of hearts, I think Connor deserved it more than any of the other kids. The other kids were just mostly Make-A-Wish. This young kid was mostly got to be in the ring with wrestlers, punched Triple H in the head, in the mouth, and got to go 1, 2, 3. To me, it cheered me up on that end. To me, the Hall of Fame is going to be awesome. Now putting Kevin Nash in there, sealed and ready to go. I can't wait to see who they're going to have as his inductee into the Hall of Fame.
I think I heard that the inductee of Kevin Nash is Shawn Michaels. I think that's what I read on the websites. But we'll talk more about this during the WrestleMania 31 discussion tomorrow night, and as well as on the Hall of Fame review itself. But Raw then goes backstage to Natalya getting ready. I don't know why she's getting ready. She done had her match. But anyway, Tyson Kidd is on the other side of the divider and talking about true love, and he has this Burger King bag, and it's like, Natalya's like, oh, I'm glad thank you for thinking about me and all these nice things, and he was eating, chicken fries are back at Burger King, and I'm like, okay, and then Natalya steals them. But anyway, Michael, your thoughts on this silly segment?
I have to say the thing is stupid. They're just to promote a stupid chicken French fries that are supposed to come back to Burger King. To me, when I sat there and I saw that, it was just stupid. It was pathetic, useless to have Tyson Kidd and frickin' Natalya do the commercial. It's dumb. All because they're bringing back French fries, chicken French fries. That's it. That's all they're going to do, the commercial for Burger King. What's next? McDonald's Happy Meal for the kids now? I mean, it's just ridiculous seeing commercials. Oh, now what? You're gonna put that as your commercial for your Burger King? I want to see a commercial of that. If I don't see that commercial, stop doing this bullcrap. It's just garbage.
And we're going to move on to the main event of the evening, which I think, to me, this should have waited, and they should have did the face-to-face with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns before this. But it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. But we had Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler, and the fans gets to vote on the WWE app for the special referee of this match. None other than Dean Ambrose was your special referee. He won with 57%. R-Truth came in second. I think it was 17%. But this was an amazing match, and I know there's a lot of people are fussing over Daniel Bryan's kicks. His offense is nothing but kicks. To me, it is kicks, but I think it gets the crowd hyped up at the end of his his big offense return at the end of his matches. To me, I think it's great. But overall, it was a good match. These two put on a great match tonight on Raw. It should have went a lot longer. But, I would love to see these two one-on-one on a pay-per-view. I wish it would happen at Mania, but they're in the ladder match. But this is what happened during the match. You had we back and forth with the two trading pin attempts. They end up on the top, and Bryan goes face first to the mat, and it looked like that hurt pretty bad. Ziggler tries to fight off a backslide and does with one of his own for a 2 count. Bryan with a boot to the face for another 2 count. Bryan with kicks while Ziggler is on his knees in the corner now. Fans chant, yes, yes, yes. As Ambrose looks on, Bryan was in the corner, hits the drop kick, goes for another, and Ziggler then nails a super kick out of nowhere, and then Ziggler hits the zigzag for the win. Your winner, Dolph Ziggler. And I thought this was amazing. But I do want to point out, they did brawl at the beginning of the match, and Ziggler and Bryan went over the barricade over there where the timekeeper is, and it was funny as they went to a commercial. Dean Ambrose was like, "Y'all need to get in the ring now." I'm like, that was hilarious. And then during the WWE app portion, you had Dean Ambrose started counting while they were on the outside, and the crowd's like 1, 2, and Dean Ambrose was like, "I'm the one that's counting, not y'all." And I was like, really? That was pretty interesting. Funny stuff by Dean Ambrose. But Michael, what is your thoughts on the main event, and do you think this should have been the main event instead of the Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns segment?
Yeah, I think so too. I think the Dean Ambrose, seeing Dean Ambrose as the special guest referee for Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler, I think to me it should have been after that segment with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. But I have to say, that right there is just going to be the most. It was a good match. Decent, awesome match between Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose. I must have missed. Oh, sorry, Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan. I apologize, guys. It's just my brain has been getting into much of a promo that we're forgetting to talk about. But we'll talk about after Brock Lesnar and the Roman Reigns segment, which was stupid and I really didn't care about. But there was the segment that I cared about, to me, which is going to be a good match of the night. But Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler had a good match. Seeing Dean Ambrose, I mean, just with them just slapping Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler, it looked like Dean's so happy about it. But I have to say, decent match, really great match. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see it, but I wanted to see it more at the end.
And then we go on to the main segment of the night: Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar face to face. You had Brock Lesnar come out with Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman had the longest promo. It took forever. I'm like, he's enough to give you a headache tonight. And he's like, "Oh, Brock Lesnar can, Brock Lesnar will beat Roman Reigns," and all this, that, and the other. I'm like, come on already. When is Roman Reigns coming out? But Roman Reigns finally come out. They go face to face, and like, okay, Brock Lesnar just stands there. I'm like, this is my point. And I want all you fans to, if you want to comment down below your thoughts on this, but this is my opinion. Why is Brock Lesnar even on Raws period? And because he has Paul Heyman talk for him, which I know Paul Heyman's a good, promo, speaker for Brock Lesnar, but Brock Lesnar, all he does is just stand there and try to look pretty with the belt. To me, I don't think he really needs to be there if he's going to do that. But overall, that's just my opinion on the whole situation. Anyway, it just, Paul Heyman took forever. Roman Reigns didn't come out. Brock Lesnar then held up the WWE title. Then Roman Reigns grabbed it from him, and then they played tug of war, and it was like, okay, we're going to get a brawl. We're going to get a brawl. What? Brawl's over? That's it. Fade to black, over, gone. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't care for this segment. I just hope, I'm not going to give out my predictions just too early because I want everybody to wait till Friday night for the predictions show for WrestleMania on this channel. But yeah, I didn't care for this. Michael, take it away.
I have to say this segment, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, should have never happened to me. That segment was just, like you said, it was just tug of war with the belt. It's like, really? Really, tug of war with Bell was just stupid. But yeah, I didn't want to see that segment at all. The only segment that I liked was Stinger one, and the one that I think Fatback and I will talk about after this one. To me, that segment was just garbage.
Yes, exactly. And the other segment we are going to talk about is Bray Wyatt's segment, which I think, to me, this was an awesome segment. I mean, he really played the storyline up with this feud going in with Undertaker at WrestleMania. You know, he said, "Oh, I'm controlling all your stuff now. I control the lights. I control the sounds. I control, you know, everything you have, Undertaker," which I think that was awesome. He's like, "And I am the new face of fear." And it was just awesome. You know, it looks like Bray Wyatt could be the next Undertaker in the WWE. That's my opinion. I've been saying that for a while now. But, I mean, it's just excellent. I can't wait to see this match Sunday. It's going to be epic. But I will want to. We are going to discuss this on the WrestleMania 31 discussion tomorrow night. This match. I have a few things I want to talk about. But Michael, I know you love this segment. I'm just going to go ahead and let you take your thoughts away.
Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's promos. To me, I love them. You see, here's the thing with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's more different than any person on WWE. He doesn't need to be, oh, I'm going to be this guy, I'm going to be that guy. He brings you a creepy thing that I miss. Let's just say. I miss so much of the creepy stuff where my bones are chilling, I get goosebumps, I get some kind of stuff, you know, to where I'm like, oh my God, I'm off the edge of my seat. I'm like, holy crap, here we go. Bray Wyatt's going to do something. Him, the lightning bugs and all that kind of stuff. To me, Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker, I know, and a lot of people saying that Taker was going to be on Raw. Where was Taker? Not around. To me, with this new angle for Bray Wyatt going up against The Undertaker is going to be incredible. To me, I wanted to see this streak go on into the further, have 22-1-0. Then right then and there, after, Taker beat Brock, right there would have been something awesome for Bray Wyatt. It would have been the next chapter for Bray. Because to me, it felt like more Bray Wyatt was to the side. It felt like, okay, he's not going to be doing much. But when he cuts something off, you have to sit there and listen to him. I loved the lightning. It sounded like it was a thunderstorm. It felt like the inside of a stadium. If I was there, I was like, oh, shit. Should I go and hide? Or should I, embrace the fear, the new fear? It's like what he says. It's like everybody a bunch of liars. So is Taker. Taker, you are a liar. You are guilty for everything done. I'm the new creator of the light. I'm the new creator of the darkness. I'm the judge and jury. You are the one that is guilty. I'm going to be the one that's going to be bringing Sister Abigail as the, stuff like that with Sister Abigail. To me, Bray Wyatt and Taker are going to be incredible. I cannot wait to see what Taker and Bray Wyatt are going to put together as wrestlers. To me, with the Taker and Bray, that right there, like I said, if you guys go check out the Wrestling Throwdown that I did for the video that we did, a discussion of WrestleMania, I want to see what the entrances are going to be for for staying in Triple H, that right there as a whole for their entrance. And I want to see what they're going to do with Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker for their entrance. Because if you're going to have Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker doing creepy entrances, it's to where a lot of the kids are going to be creeped out. They're going to be scared for their lives. They're going to have nightmares by having to get home after the show. To me, The Undertaker and Bray Wyatt right there is going to be the first match of the night. To me, for WrestleMania 31, Bray Wyatt, Taker, pretty much will be the match of the year candidate, no matter what. I don't care if they put in Extreme Rules crap match. I don't care if they put in, stuff like that. You see, here's the WWE Slam Zone fans, as I'm going to say, as Michael Meyer himself. Now, I've been seeing a lot of comments and well, pretty much I've been off Facebook for a while, and Travis Neely showed me some stuff or pretty much it was deleted before then, that the fans were saying I was bashing on WWE. I'm not bashing on WWE. It's just with the women's division as it is right now, it's just models. That's not what the women's division was back from when from the golden, I think the new generation until like the Ruthless Aggression era. The women's division is not the same as it was. Now, when you see in Taker and Bray Wyatt, you're going to be thinking like, oh my God, it's a horror film. It's something you want to see. It's something I want to see, something Travis wants to see, some of the fans that are big Taker and Bray Wyatt fans want to see. They want to see them two butt heads, and maybe at the end of the match that maybe have a creepy ending to where, here comes in a casket, and then, have like Bray Wyatt rolling Taker into a casket, closing the lid, and have him, carted off, like have some like a glory. It's going to be a good match between Taker and Wyatt. They need to have a good match at WrestleMania. Don't have a crappy match with them two. If you put them in a match and it's crap, then it's going to be like, what was the use of having that match? Like I've always and will say, or as Josh Jones, you guys know, like it talks too much on on Wrestling Throwdown. Like he said, and I think it's true, it's not about the streak. The streak is broken. Okay, the streak is out of the way. It's about his career. Is he going to go into WrestleMania 32 to take on Zayn? Stuff like that. This match between Wyatt, building it up from Fastlane or after, I think, Royal Rumble, building that up into WrestleMania is going to be incredible. I can't wait to see this match. But yeah, Taker, Wyatt, bar none, match of the year candidate. And if you guys disagree, just write down in the comments. Do you guys agree? Do you think Wyatt and Taker are going to have a good match? And do you think it's going to be match of the year candidate? I cannot wait to see your comments on that. So leave it down in the description below. To me, I think Taker and Wyatt, bar none. I don't really care what build-up between Orton and Seth was nothing. It was just, put together. The world title match, it's just bland. Roman Reigns won the Rumble. Erick booed him out of the building. Then he goes in the Fastlane, beat Daniel Bryan, gets booed out of the building, saying I can and I will, and I'm the beast. I'm going to conquer him. I'm going to destroy him. I love what Paul Heyman's doing, but the world title is not the way, not what I want to see. So I have to say, great promo from Bray Wyatt. To me, that segment gets a 10 out of 10 questions asked. I loved what they did with the Sting and Triple H, but the Bray Wyatt commercial when he did saying, when you're going to be the one that's going to rest in peace, through the freaking microphone down, and I heard a boom, 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 boom. I'm like, whoa. It's like, wow, was that lightning? Or pretty much it was like the firework going off. That, bar none, that segment was incredible tonight. Out of everything that was going on tonight, Bray Wyatt's promo was better.
Yeah, I have to agree 100% with you, Michael. I mean, this is a good amount. It's just a great build to this feud at WrestleMania. But let's go ahead and rate Raw tonight. I thought that this was the first, Raw in a while that these 3 hours seemed like it went by fast. I really enjoyed Raw, but like I said, there was some matches on there. It was just short. Some of them needed to last a little bit longer. But I give Raw, I give it about 8 out of 10 tonight. There's a few things I didn't like the ending. I didn't give a crap about the ending tonight. The Dolph Ziggler Daniel Bryan match should have replaced it. And then the 10-man tag was pretty good, but certain amount of people wasn't used much in that match as well, like we discussed earlier. But 8 out of 10 for me. That's my final thoughts on Raw. Michael, you can go ahead and take it away with your rating.
All right, my final thoughts on Monday Night Raw tonight. Give the same thing, 8 out of 10. I'm going to let you guys know my pros and cons for Raw. My pros were the Bray Wyatt segment, the Triple H and Sting kind of segment, the Daniel Bryan versus Dolph Ziggler match. Those three were incredible. The cons that I thought was just bad that should not happen was the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns face-to-face. The 10-man tag was more of a cluster, a cluster mixture kind of deal with it. The tag team match, and put that in the middle between the pros and cons. And then definitely the Divas title match. It was just to do that to get into both of their brains to attack each other and that kind of deal. It's just I don't want to see a feud like Fatback Reese said. I don't want to see a feud between AJ and Paige again. But to me, that right there was some cons, with the Snoop Dogg and the Bill Simmons. That crap should never happen. I know they were in L.A. They're all about Hollywood, California, home of all the richies, the rich people. It's like, who gives a crap about the richies? I really don't give two craps about rich people at all. There's some people that I respect that are rich, but I really didn't care about Snoop Dogg. He's a great rapper. Bill Simmons, let him do his stuff for 30 crap that he does over at ESPN. It was just a cluster. But yeah, I have to say 8 out of 10 tonight. A great Raw going as a go home before WrestleMania 31. It's just like you said, 3 hours way too fast. I mean, 3 hours, boom, boom, gone. Like, whoa, that was quick. But yeah, I have to say 8 out of 10 tonight. Fans, if you're out there, give your rating. What's your thoughts? What are your pros and cons on Monday Night Raw tonight?
And before we go into our shout-outs, Michael, I do want to give out this my little thought on this that I didn't add to the opening of Raw when Sting kicked off Raw. Like I said, you see in our title of our video tonight. Did Stephanie McMahon really needed to come out there tonight? To me, the segment should have went a little longer. It was a little short. I mean, to me, Stephanie didn't need to be out there. I understand she's probably going to manage Triple H at WrestleMania, but overall, I mean, it just need to last a little bit longer with Sting. But your thoughts, Michael? Did Stephanie really need to be out there when she didn't really need to be?
No, I don't think so. I don't think Stephanie McMahon should have been out there, saying, "Oh, my father." Got rid of WCW, bought WCW. Stephanie, I care. It was over 14 years. 14 years has passed, gone, dead. It's buried in history in the WWE. But, it's just, I didn't want to see Stephanie McMahon. I wanted to see more Triple H come out as an angry person without the sledgehammer, without the bat. I wanted to see them go face to face get a little confrontation with each other, get it all ready for their match at WrestleMania, have a little brawl against each other. And to me, it felt like Triple H did not did his thing. It felt like it was more on Sting. It was like Sting was still Scorpion Death Drop at Fastlane on Triple H. Scorpion Death Drop last Monday night on the J&J series saying, oh, that's Triple H. I wanted to see Triple H be more dominant. It could have been like, okay, whoa, hold on a second, boom, here comes Triple H with a low blow. Maybe hit him in the stomach with the sledgehammer and pedigree him, and it would have been, have him do this, dominance thing kind of deal over him, that kind of deal. That would have been awesome. It felt like Triple H was not there. It felt like, Stephanie, boom, she had to be there. Stephanie should have stayed out of the way, let Triple H and Sting go at it and go face to face. Would have been a lot better than the Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns face to face. Have them look at each other, the brawl against each other, have a little fight, and all of a sudden, Triple H, someone grabs his bat, have them like, boom, grab the bat, and bam, hit him in the back, do a pedigree, have the bat do the sledgehammer, or have the bat over his head saying, I'm the man. He is not. He is only 14 years. I'm the one that's the dominant in the WWE, that kind of deal. That would should happen. But bringing Stephanie, bad for business. I have to say it was just horrible seeing Stephanie. I wanted to see Triple H go over, be dominant, and be like, okay, they're both even, they're ready to go for WrestleMania. I just felt like they all left. I'm like, okay, that should not happen at all.
Yeah, I mean, I just wish it just went, Triple H and Sting. But I want to go ahead and give my, that was what we thought of Raw tonight for the first, video of this WrestleMania week coverage on our our WWE Slam Zone channel for the first time ever. Here's our shout-outs. I want to give my shout-outs to a great YouTuber. His name is Adam the Woo. Check him out. He does, he's got the Daily Woo, and he's got the Adam the Woo channel. So go and subscribe to him. He does abandoned places, roadside attractions, filming locations, all kind of stuff, interesting videos that you all would love. Justin Scard, big shout out to you. He does a lot of Disneyland videos. He's got Random Land, and he's got a channel called Live Fast Die Poor. Check him out on YouTube as well. Also, big shout outs to the sponsor of the WWE Slam Zone, GTM Productions 21. Big shout out to them. Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. They do a lot of theme park videos. They do America's Got Talent reviews, TV show reviews as well. They did a Wrestling with Jeff series reviews that somebody on this channel was on. Y'all have to tune in to see who that person was on that channel. Big shout outs to all the subscribers of the WWE Slam Zone. Big shout outs to the followers and the people that likes our fan page on the on our Facebook, WWE Slam Zone on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at WWE Slam Zone. Like us on Facebook, WWE Slam Zone, and subscribe to us right here on this YouTube channel. We got really great views on every videos. Our newest show is going to come up. It's called Beyond the Rope. It's going to be the 3rd episode. It will happen in April. You do not want to miss it. There's a lot of things going to happen on that show. But, just, like I want my King of England belt, that's what I'm going to do first thing I get on that show. I'm going to open that show, and I'm going to want my belt back, and I'm going to get it back. And that's all I have to say. But overall, that's all my shout-outs. Michael Miner, you can go ahead and take it away with your shout-outs.
All right. I just want to give big shout-outs to both Luigi, PS3, and Small, congratulations on your victory in that contest for the WWE 2K15 tournament contest that was going on for WrestleMania. Congratulations to them. Shouts to Jason Rowan, big friend of mine. You guys can go check him out. He pretty much invited me to a new group that he is going to be starting, calling the Nexus of the YWZ. I'm an honor and privilege to be part of his group. Big shouts to him. Big shouts to a new follower on my Twitter. Thank you so much. Madmen Podcast at Admin Podcast on Twitter. Guys, go follow them on Twitter. Thank you so much for the follow. For that, I just really want to thank you to all my followers. I'm up to 649 and close to 1K, to where I can start making some T-shirts for you fans to start wearing, to support me and that kind of deal. Also, big one. I know Travis will be a little happy for this. Hi, Miss Neely, Melissa Neely, Travis Neely's mom. Follow me on Twitter just to make sure she keeps a good eye on me. Thank you so much, Miss Neely, for the follow on Twitter. Also, thank you guys so much for everything you guys have been seeing for the NCAA Men's Tournament bracket prediction shows. Big shouts to the Wrestling Throwdown. We'll see an entertaining show that we had last night, because yours truly was more entertaining than Josh Owens put all together. As you guys know, I was the most entertaining one on the show than anybody else, because, big shouts to Haley. Go check out Joe at Strike Zone. Check him out. Christopher Sterling at Duo Dreams 2K16. Go check out his YouTube channel. But yeah, thank you guys for everything, for following me. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/MichaelMiner26. If you guys, want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold of me now on Facebook. I'm back on Facebook now. As of last Saturday. I thank you fans for the warm welcome. Thank you so much, Haley, Travis, everybody else on there. Thank you so much for the warm welcome back to Facebook. I know some of you guys have been missing me. I had to leave Facebook for a while because some personal issues with some stuff that's going on Facebook. So I left for a while. But guys, don't forget, next Thursday night, this Wednesday night, don't forget, at 12 midnight. I know you guys be like, wow, Michael's doing late night. Yes, I'll be doing a late night NCAA Men's Tournament bracket, Sweet 16, to where I'm going to be getting my predictions to you guys of who's going to go on into the next round. That is the Elite Eight. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching that. Big shouts to WWE Slam Zone with a lot of stuff that's going around with WrestleMania coming up. We will be back in April. Then also on April 31st, or at the end of April, don't forget, it will be the return. It will be Surrender. WWE Slam Zone presents Surrender live. Free pay-per-view, not like live on the WWE Network for $9.99. Also, don't forget, guys, coming up, Travis hates this. I know Travis' dad hates this. Don't forget Friday night, Friday night, I think after our show here for WWE Slam Zone, come on over to our Friday afternoon. Come on over to my channel. I will be doing a prediction for Revolution Wrestling's the Apple Tribute Show. Just for that show, I don't know if I'm going to be continuing with that stuff or not. And before I go give it over to Travis Neely, Big Mac, I know you're the DGW, the Dangerous Grove Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion. Quit saying that you're the most dominant champion. You're the most dominant person. How about I come down and I take the belt from you? To me, that DGW World Heavyweight title needs to be taken off of you. It needs to be stripped from your little, oh, I'm the dominant champion. You're not dominant, Big Mac. Why don't you face a dominant guy like me? Why don't I get in that ring, train as hard as I can, and get in that ring with you and beat the tar out of you and make sure you're not even dominant champion? Because, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, in 2016 or 2017, whenever that's going to be, I am going to be your next DGW Dangerous Grove Wrestling Continental Champion, or the new DGW World Heavyweight Champion. Believe that, and guys, get ready for April for ESW Extreme Showdown Wrestling with their return. And this weekend, don't forget, they're going to be having a fatal four-way tables match between Austin G, PL3, Bean Andrews, and Old School. And so don't forget to see that. So we're going to go ahead and give it back to Travis. Big Mac, I'll give you a Big Mac.
Well, I might just come over to Wisconsin and just beat the crap out of Michael Miner, because Michael Miner must be blind tonight, because he fired Travis Neely. He just took him. I don't know what he sees. Maybe he's thinking about Travis Neely, that he's so glad he's gone. But, ladies and gentlemen, I am the King of England champion. I am Fatback Greasy. I am not no stupid, whoever that stupid owner of Travis Neely. Michael, you need to get your head straight. And I want my belt back, and it will happen at Beyond the Ropes, because I will get my King of England belt.
Oh, boy.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, just let me say this. Tune in tomorrow night on this channel. I want to say a big shout out to we got to 4 viewers tonight. So big shout out to all 4 viewers. Now we got 3 viewers watching right now. But yeah, just big shout outs. Write down below in the comment section what you thought of the show tonight. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, tune in tomorrow night right here, right back on the WWE Slam Zone channel. We will have a WrestleMania 31 discussion. We will be talking everything leading in towards WrestleMania Sunday, what we think of the matches, but we won't give our predictions, just our thoughts on what what should happen and how it should go. But you have to tune in for the predictions on Friday night. But this is Fatback Greasy, King of England champion, which I don't have my belt, but it will be happening. I'll get my belt back in April at Surrender and Beyond the Ropes. Either way it goes, I'm going to have it next month. And this is Michael Miner, your so-called co-owner of this company, the so-called co-owner of the WWE Slam Zone itself. But thank you for watching, everybody. Have a blessed night out there. Have a safe week. And enjoy WrestleMania week coverage right here at the WWE Slam Zone. And we'll see everybody tomorrow night.